Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Pretty cool little graphic, kind of like a twisted ribbon of some sort. In this particular one, you're going to definitely want to use the Alt key. So we're going to draw this right here, but I'm not going to put as many lines so it won't be such a ordeal with the video. I'm going to draw a perfect square, but then I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. I'm going to take the shape tool, set on rounded corners, and I'm going to hold down the control button. I'm going to take that and Control D or hit the plus key, take the center of it and go right to that node. Now I'm going to select both these. I'm going to go to Effects and Blend. You know what? We'll blend them to 10 times. It doesn't take that long. Now, but you've got to go to Object and break the blend apart. And this is where the Alt key is going to come into play. You only have to delete the lines on this side, not on this side. And you want these to be flowing. So I'm going to zoom in pretty good. I'm going to get the virtual segment delete key, and I'm going to get that little bitty line there. And then I'm going to hold down the Alt key. This is really tight, but the Alt key is going to save you a lot of time. And you know what? I'm going to leave those last few and zoom in a little bit more. I don't want to take something away I can't take away or shouldn't take away. So it helps to zoom in, but just think, take away the lines that are going this direction. And I think we got to do one. No, I think we got it. Yep. Then you can zoom in a little closer, get this one, and then hold down the Alt key. And the Alt key, okay, I'm not holding down the Alt key and see, look what's happening. So if I was holding down something else. I don't know what I was holding down. Hold down the Alt key. And even if you get close, you can always back up if you accidentally take a line you shouldn't take. Always try to get the little ones first and then go up where you got a little bit wider stance. And really, they're almost done. Doesn't take that long. I guess the more lines are going to make it look better. And we're done. Now, I would strongly suggest you group this together, Control G. I'm going to take this, I'm going to use different colors this time. I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to set on red. And I'm going to do red, skipping, skipping, skipping. And see that last one, see how much longer they come on this side? Now, the other part is grouped together, so I can grab these and Control G and then move them out of the way for a second. And I didn't get that one. So I'm going to Control G here. Now I'm going to move it back so I'll know which lines to fill in. And let's go with yellow. Yellow and red, kind of my favorite colors to use. And because the red is grouped, I can take that out of the way and I can select all this and group it. Now I can take the lines away right now. And I can take this because it's a group. And let's do just the opposite. Let's take Interactive Fill tool. You know what? Yeah, we still want to make it dark, but not that dark. And yellow isn't my favorite. Yellow looks dirty. Now, then you can take the red and move it over and see how that looks kind of dirty. Take the red and you see down here, you've got red selected. And get the Interactive Fill tool and let's put a little dirtiness to it. And really you could maybe use, you know, we could use red and yellow, vice versa. But I'm trying to make it look like it's going behind something. Now, group all this together, Control G. Control D, and you can't mirror it. You have to rotate it 180 degrees. And then if you kind of look, you've got a point right there. Well, really, I should have left one of the lines, but you can get it to kind of fit in there. And I did it right the first time. You could actually leave the lines, and that would help you snap to that point. That didn't look that bad. Kind of a fun project, but Alt key, very important. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.